So the reason I didn't post for a month or a little bit more than a month was because I was moving, and I actually have a place with a garage now. The only problem is, I figured 2-car garage, great place to make stuff, and maybe I can actually buy a welder and start making metal stuff, which I still can. The only downside is 2/3 of the garage is actually enclosed into like a studio, which is actually what I'm in right now. So I'm literally in the garage right now. No, it doesn't look like it because it's just a room, but it is the garage. So what we're doing in this video is I wanted to show off each individual part of my Red Hood costume. Since I showed it off in the one video where I suited up in it, now you can see each part individually and see how they all fit together. Now the first part and the main part is this. This actually came with these, and it came with these little shorts, and not these gloves, but a different pair of gloves that are way too shiny to be Red Hood's gloves in my opinion. So I swapped it out for these off of Amazon. But anyways, this is it's a Hero Biker motocross like protective gear, and I just got them. I got it because I saw that a lot of other like film companies and like you just once you like know that this exists and you watch movies, you're like, oh, this movie uses it, this movie uses it. It's used in so many different things, and they just put like whatever little costume parts on to make it look like their costume and not like this. There's also different brands other than Hero Biker, so you don't have to like specifically like this is the only one you can get. Overall, it was about $80 just for the Hero Biker stuff. And what I did to this is I took some EVA foam and I padded up the chest and the abs, and the part of the motocross armor actually comes down to protect your ribs. So that's why there's this ugly divide here where these are like firmly in place and these are all loose, and this is actually picking up right here. I need to re-glue that down. And I did have a different neck piece that was gonna like wrap around, and then when I decided I wanted to do the neck seal, I cut part of that away to allow for the neck seal to fit in. And this is just gonna be buckled on. I'll probably do like a buckle from here to here or something just to hold it in place, and then 2 more on the back. And there's going to be magnets in, so you could just put this around your neck, clip it on, or magnetize it together, and then it'll be buckled on the front and the back. So this isn't actually done yet. Any area where you can like see the old motocross armor or this like little mesh stuff, I'm going to be putting EVA foam over that and making it like shaping it to look how I want. For example, I made these look more pronounced, so they were like differentiated from the abs. So before when I had it, it was just like flat right up the chest, and I didn't really think that looked too good. So I actually just added more foam on to like pronounce it more. Then if we turn around to the back, you can see where I ripped some pieces off. That's just contact cement. And then right here is the spine. The back actually has basically nothing on it as far as like what I've added other than the spine. One of them even fell off. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like shoulder blades on this, and then maybe put some little pieces down here and cover all these up. Right onto the shin guards. What I like about these is it's not like a shin and knee combination where it's just one solid piece, and it's also not a separate shin and knee pad. It's all together, and when you bend your knee, you're like protected almost all the way up throughout the knee. Obviously your leg's not going to bend that much, but like so when you're squatting, someone was to whack you or something, you still have armor on. Now these do click when I walk, which I don't like, so I'm going to have to maybe put some padding in here to prevent it from clicking. But just for example, that's what it sounds like when I walk. And I did I filled in the Hero Biker logo. I peeled the old one out and just filled it in with a 2-part epoxy. And any like logo or any badge on here, I've taken those all off. Other than this one, I still need to cut the stitching out and pull this one off. But these are the thigh pads, I guess. And like I said, I'm going to be putting EVA foam over these as well. Hopefully not too much, because I still need to mount the pistol holsters on there. This also has a problem where the back of the torso and this get like locked into each other. So like the torso will like slip underneath here, or this will slip under the torso, and they'll just get like bound up. So I'll probably just glue this down to prevent that. I don't even know why it's separate in the first place. obviously you just need some type of black shirt to go underneath this. If you wear a short sleeve shirt or no shirt, you can see your skin through this, so I don't think that looks too good. Even with this, it has like a logo on the arm and the chest. You can't see the one on the chest, but you can see the one on the arm through the mesh. So I'm gonna have to get a different shirt eventually. Now this isn't required either, but I like having something that covers my neck. So I think it's a commonly overlooked thing where someone has like full body armor on and you can't see their skin anywhere and their neck's just exposed. I just think that looks like less professional, I guess. I don't know how to word it, but this just covers up your neck, and then when you have the neck seal on, that completes it even more. And then here's the helmet. This is actually something 3D printed. It's from a different company. I didn't make this, but I did add on all the foam padding, and I had these like little like superhero like really small eyes in there, and it kind of like pushed up against my eyes and made it harder to see. So I took the Dremel tool and bored that way out, and then I just took a pair of sunglasses and cut it to shape and siliconed and glued the two lenses in there. And then this part I added as well. I just made a paper template, and then I drilled the 4 holes, and then I used a Bondo putty to make the pronunciations, so it looks like little vents in there. And what that does is it actually helps a lot more than I would have thought. Normally when you're wearing a mask, all your breath, you'd think most of it would go down, but a lot of it does go up and it fogs up the lenses. Some people put like little fans in behind the glasses, but this just lets all the air flow out from your nose directly through these vents, and that really helps a lot with fogging and stuff. You just have to make sure as well with the when you're wearing the head sock, don't like wear it over your nose, pull it down so it's like right below your nose, because if you have it over your nose, all the air gets like pushed upwards out of the head sock, and then it still fogs up the goggles. I didn't like how this it just like comes up and it comes around, and it looks kind of weird having like the bottom half of your head just exposed. So I cut out the back with the Dremel tool again, and I added on these nylon straps and this foam piece. Now you can see I added some green squishier foam to the inside as well, and I still need to add that to this, and that'll keep it firmly in place. And then also I'm going to put a piece in here and attach, maybe put a strap here, probably on the inside so it doesn't, I don't think a strap there would really look that good. And then tie into this strap and put 2 more buckles coming down. So it'll be strapped on the front and then buckled on the back. These gloves are just from Amazon. I think they're right here. They're Viperade. Kind of sounds like Gatorade to me. But I just really like gloves with the hard knuckle in them. And these are the cleanest looking gloves. Cleanest as in they don't have like a bunch of like fancy extra stuff on them. It's just a plain black hard knuckle glove. These holsters, I don't know if I got them on Amazon or not, but they're called a drop leg holster. And what that means is it's just on your thigh instead of being on your hip. And these are fake guns. It doesn't even shoot anything. Just makes loud noises. And I think they're supposed to be a 911. But I am going to be swapping out the pistols as well. I have 2 Nerf guns. I think the Nerf Knockout is what they're called. I'm going to be swapping out just because it's a bigger gun and it looks more aggressive, and I have some 3D printed parts to put on it to make it even beefier looking. And these holsters, they're Velcro, so you can take whatever gun you have, put it in there, and then put the Velcro as tight as it can go, so it's custom fit to each gun. And then you put your belt through here, and then there's 2 straps on the leg that go around your thigh. And then, speaking of belt, this is the belt. This is another really commonly used belt. Not even as the belt, like, but the buckle part. You'll see people like they'll just take the buckle and they'll put it all over the place. Like, instead of having like these cheap plastic buckles, they'll put these on. I think that makes it look a lot nicer. The problem is these are like $15 a piece for the whole belt, and it doesn't make sense to get the belt just to have the buckle. So maybe I can see if I can just find the buckle somewhere, and then I'll replace all my little plastic buckles with these. But it's just a really nice, different looking belt. Like, you know, it's not your stereotypical just like plain belt. These I guess they're called original SWAT. I've had them for years, but What I like about these is when you walk in them, they're not really shaped any differently from a regular boot that I can see, but it feels like when I'm walking, it feels like when I get up to about this point, it like pushes me forward. So that helps when running and stuff. It feels like I have more momentum. And if I do end up keeping these boots, I think I'm gonna be like for example, this part here, this leather piece, putting foam over that, and just to make it look like it's armored, maybe put some foam over the shoelaces so those aren't exposed and get cut or something. So that's about it for the costume. Like I said, I'm gonna be adding a lot more to it, and I did all this before I had a YouTube page. Otherwise, you would see it on there already. But anything that I add on, I'm gonna try to put on YouTube. Sometimes I just get like where I wanna build something and I don't wanna take the time to record and edit. But anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like the video, be sure to like. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe so you can see all my new videos that come out. And I'll see you guys in the next video.